I thought I wanted to be a teacher, but I figured out in college that I didn't, and I was really scared when graduation was approaching. And a friend of mine suggested that I apply to this company in the city, just this big company that did a lot of different things, and they just needed smart kids. You didn't have to have any kind of specialty. And what I ended up doing was compiling records for different EPA sites across the East Coast, and then we sent them off to these repositories. And a lot of times the repository was a library, place where people with real concerns about their lives would come and get information. It was interactive in the community, and that had a lot of appeal. So I started to imagine what it would be like to work in those libraries, to, instead of being this middleman in the journey, to be the one right on the front lines sharing that information. I was just charmed right away by the whole environment, that it was a place made for kids, and it was a place where what they said mattered, their thoughts mattered, what they wanted mattered, what they were curious about was really at the forefront. In the library, the kids decide what questions are important to them, and they come to us with that, and we cater to that and respond to that and fulfill that. So, and I just loved the way the place felt. It was exciting and colorful and cute, and right away I felt like I was in my element. I just love the vibrancy of these things that are suited to kids. And I loved their enthusiasm about books, that they would come and ask for books or tell me about books that they'd read, and ask, do you have other books like that? Can you recommend other books? And I just loved digging into that world and learning about all the different books that reminded me of books that I had read when I was a kid and loved, and then the joy of not just holding that to myself, but getting to share that with other kids and turning them on to that. And then you're in a dialogue. They tell you what books they love, I tell them what books I love, they come back, and then I know more about them as a reader, and we can start over again. And they would recommend lots of books to me that then I would read and enjoy and pass on to other kids. So it was a really ongoing dialogue, this flow, really from kid to kid, but with me in between, so that then I could say, when a child came in looking for a book, lots of kids are loving these books, and maybe you will too. And then they'd come back and say, I really did, and I shared it with a friend. And it was just really exciting talks, and they're so honest. I liked it. I didn't like it. You struck out with that one. They're just so honest, so that when they're enthusiastic, it's honest enthusiasm, really genuine.